There is a free AI video generator hiding inside Google Flow that does something that actual paid tools don't. It runs on Google's Omni Flash model and gives you free credits to spend every single day. So in this video, I'll put it to the test and show you what it actually produces and how many free videos you actually get per day. The whole thing runs in Google Flow, Google's creative studio at flow.google, and the model used for the video is called Omni Flash. When you first open Flow, the model in the prompt bar is already set to Nano Banana 2, so I'll switch it to Omni Flash first by clicking on it and setting the output to video. The dropdown includes the VO 3.1 models, but Omni Flash is the only one that lets you edit a video just by talking to it, and that's the entire reason we're using it. Then I'll set the aspect ratio to 16:9 and the duration to 10 seconds, which is the longest video it'll make in one go. As for how many free generations you get per day, it's simple. You get around 50 credits a day, and every 10-second video costs you 15, so you're realistically getting about 3 generations before Google cuts you off until tomorrow. This may not sound like much, but compared to other video models, it is a big difference. And it's worth pausing on how unusual that free allowance is. Generating video uses a huge amount of compute, far more than text or images, which is why almost every other tool either locks it behind a subscription or gives you a small one-time trial and then stops. A pile of credits that refills every single day with no card on file is rare for video specifically, so even 3 videos a day adds up fast when the alternative is paying for every generation or running out the moment a trial ends. For the first test, I want to see what it does completely from scratch, so I'll give it an action shot and drop this prompt straight in. Once it runs, here's what I get. It's not the best, but for a free generation, it gets the job done. There are some weird elements, but the bike's physics and movement are realistic. That's the main thing to understand about Omni Flash. Generating from a blank prompt is its weakest feature because it's building the whole shot from nothing, with no real footage to work from. It helps to know why that gap exists. From a blank prompt, the model has to invent the geometry, the lighting, and the motion all at once, and then hold every bit of it steady for 10 straight seconds, which is where the weird artifacts pile up. Hand it a real video, and most of that hard part is already solved before you type anything, because the space, the light, and the movement already exist in the footage you gave it. So all of its effort goes into the edit instead of building and steadying a whole scene at the same time. What it's actually known for is editing an already existing video. So let me show you with the one we just made. I'll click straight into the video where there's a box at the bottom to type in the change you want, so I'll tell it to turn the whole scene to night and swap the pigeons for frogs. This is already better than the first one. The frogs are already in the scene instead of just appearing out of nowhere like the pigeons. And every change I asked for is integrated naturally. The only weird thing is that it kept the sound of pigeons flying in the video that has the frogs. I just completely re-recorded this video, describing what I want in plain English. And that plain English part is a much bigger thing than it looks. In a normal editor, you do the work step by step, you mask the object, set the keyframes, match the color, and you have to know how all of that works before you can touch it. Here you describe the result you want, and the model works out the steps for you. So the hard part stops being whether you know the software and becomes whether you can say what you want in one clear sentence. So from a blank prompt, Omni Flash is fine. Nothing that's going to make you cancel a paid tool. But editing is the whole reason this model exists, and it really shows what it can do only when you stop generating from scratch and start with a good video. So this time, I'll give it a video that's already shot properly and see what the editing can really do. To upload a video, I'll hit the plus button in the prompt box, go to uploads, and drop in this one of me sitting in a cafe. Then I'll click into it the same way as before, and the edit box is right there at the bottom. For the first edit, I want to push it hard, so I'll completely change the environment while keeping everything else exactly the same. I'm asking to change the time of day, the weather, and other elements while maintaining my exact movements. This one is really good for a free video tool. The whole scene takes place at night, with the lighting capturing that naturally, and the physics are realistic. The wind is actually catching me, blowing my hair, and even the window is open, so it's possible for wind to pass through. Now, it's not perfect in terms of character consistency, but normally, if you wanted to take a daytime shot and turn it into a stormy night, you'd either reshoot the whole thing or mask the guy out and drop a new background behind him. Omni Flash keeps everything exactly as is and rebuilds what you prompt around the scene. That means you can shoot a scene once and change the time of day or the whole mood of it later without ever booking a second shoot day. Let's try something completely different. Now I want to change the whole art style, and for this one, I can give it a reference image instead of just a prompt. I'll upload this mood board, which captures the exact style I want, and write this prompt. This one is my favorite so far. It redraws the whole video frame by frame in the exact style that I asked for. And even though this is an animation and not a photorealistic video, the movements are exactly the same. The animation is so smooth that it looks like someone actually traced it by hand. And the reason I gave it a picture instead of just describing the style is that when you want something stylistic like an animation, prompting alone isn't enough. Without a mood board, the model would create its own style rather than the one you had in mind. By uploading a reference image, you lock in the exact style you want, down to the line weight and the colors. So from just one picture and one sentence, you could match a brand's exact illustration style or turn a real video into a cartoon. So if you have a video that's already good, with Omni Flash, you can change the environment or the style for free. But the real test is whether it can actually change what's happening inside the shot, not just the overall scenery. So this time, I want to test how well it can change the elements within the shot. First, I'll keep the cafe, the table, and the window exactly the same, and just change where I'm sitting. So in my prompt, I'll describe that. Now I've got my back to the camera and I'm looking out the window. And this is the one that genuinely surprised me. Everything's exactly where it was. I'm in the same seat, at the same table, with the same coffee. And the only thing that's changed is I'm now turned around facing the window, which gives me a completely different camera angle on the same shot. The whole thing looks totally natural, and no one would guess it was made with AI. That's something you normally can't do once a video's been filmed. You'd have to go back and reshoot from another position, but here, I can change the whole framing of the shot in just a few seconds. Before the next one, I want to cut the video down, and Flow lets me do that right here without exporting anywhere. I'll grab the right edge of the video on the timeline and drag it down to 6 seconds. It's a small thing, but it means the basic editing, like trimming, is built into the same place you're generating, so you're not jumping between this and a separate editor just to shorten a video. Now for the real test, I want to see if it can add another person who was never in the original video to begin with. So I'll tell it to keep me in the coffee shop as they are, and add a young kid sitting across the table. And it drops the kid straight into the scene, sitting right across from me, lit by the same warm light coming off the table, while I carry on doing the exact same thing. Adding a person who was never there is normally a full editing job. You'd film the kids separately and composite them in by hand, matching the lighting and the angle, which takes hours and still rarely looks right. Here it's one sentence, and the kid actually belongs in the shot. So after putting it through all of that, here's where it actually stands. If you want to generate a video from scratch, there are way better models out there. You do get 3 videos a day for free, which is a big plus, and the quality is watchable, but it's not the best. However, if you want to edit an existing video, change the scene, the style, or even what's in the frame, Omni Flash is genuinely good. Getting access to video generation to edit existing footage with that level of quality is something that most paid tools don't really offer. And video is only half of what Google Flow can actually do. The other half is image generation, where Google's 2 nano banana models are further apart than you'd expect. So for the image generation side, watch this video next, where I put Nano Banana 2 up against the Pro version to see which one actually wins. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.